All right, this is P. Romi, which is sung during communion for Great Lent, as well as, Great Lent weekdays, as well as Jonah's fast or fast of Nineveh, during communion, typically after Psalm 150. There's a lot of verses to it. I'm only going to go over the first three. That's typically what we sing. But of course, if you want to learn the rest of the verses, there are plenty of recordings online that you could listen to. The other thing I wanted to mention is we typically sing Jefez Marot before Pimai Romi, but the tune for Jefez Marot is different than Pimai Romi. We're not going to go over Jefez Marot here, but just to mention that there's a long tune for the Jefez Marot, and then we go straight into Pimai Romi right after. Pima Romi is not I wouldn't classify it as a long hymn. I think it's a pretty simple hymn as well. Each verse is the Hazet are the same. So it's just a matter of knowing and understanding the transitions to the next syllable, the next word. I'll take it slow for the first verse, and then the second and the third verse will speed it up a little bit. This should be a quick review. Okay? All right. Let's start. Pimairo. Again. Pimairo. One more time. Pimairo. Mi en a. Mi en a. So we have some down pitch and then a little down and up. That's kind of the whole, I guess, trend for this is there's a lot of ups and downs with the pitch. So you want to be careful not to start the hymn too high, because as you see down here, it starts to get pretty high pitch. Let's do from here. Pimairo mi en a. One more time and we'll move on. Pimairo mi en a. Agatho os. So these two are the same pitch. From here. I en a. Agatho os. Not too bad, right? Let's do it again from here. Mi en a. Agatho os. Bancho ois. So you can see here and here are similar. Or I guess, sorry, it's just here and here is actually this is the same. In a and then here cho ois e. So those are the same. Let's do from the beginning. Pimairo mi en a. Agatho os bancho ois e. One more time. Let's do one more time and then we'll go to the next part. Pimairo So this is kind of like a back and forth. Os. And that's why I have the line there to indicate that these are like kind of together. They're linked. Os. From here. Cho. Ois. Isos. Ti. Ho. So pay attention to the arrows here. So this one, pitch comes down from here. From isos, the pitch comes down on here. So this is ti ti ho erok. Pachois isos ti ti ho erok. From here. Isos ti ti ho. One more time from here. Isos ti ti ho o ero. So this is higher pitch, right? This is why I made it higher. This one is higher pitch than this one. From here. Ti ti ho o ero. One more time from here. Ti ti ho o ero. Let's do from the beginning, and then we'll move on to the next part. Pi ma ero mi ena agatho os bacho ois isos ti ho o ero. Not too bad, right? Listen from here, and I'm going to move on to the next part. Ti ti ho o ero ok. So it kind of goes down. This part is kind of hard to write with the hezat, so bear with me. But this is supposed to be ti ti ho o ero ok. So we can almost like make this one like a longer one. Ok. From here. Ti ti ho o ero ok. One more time from here. Ti ti ho o ero ok. One more time and we'll move to the next part from here. Ti ti ho o ero ok. Emperhit. Listen again from here. Emperhit. Simple. One more time. Emperhit. Let's do, oh, sorry. Let's do from here, from T. Ti ti ho o e ro ok em per hit. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add another line here. Actually, no, that doesn't work. Almost like it needs another line. Let's add. Maybe that'll make it a little more clear. Sorry, this part is a little strange to for Hazet. Let's try that. Yeah, that works. So this first one is a little bit longer, and then there's 3 quick. We can do it that way. And I'll fix that in the other verses. Okay, let's do from here. Ti ti ho o e ro ok em per hit. Let's do from emper again, and then we'll move to the next. Emper hin saga chi. So now the pitch is going down, right? This whole thing, pitch is going down. So that's why I have this, lower. Emper hin saga chi. Saga chi. From emper. Emper hin saga chi. Ok. This is the same, right? Saga chi. Ok. This is different from here, but this is the same, right? From here. Saga chi oknem. Okay, so a little bit of this hill. Oknem. From here. Oknem. One more time and we'll move on from here. Oknem niva. So 5 quick, and it's another little hill. Niva. Again. Niva. From here. Oknem niva. One more time from here. Oknem niva. One more time and we'll move on from here. Oknem niva. MP NR F novi. So this ending is pretty similar to this. It's just this last one is to the next syllable. This last note is the next syllable of novi. Oh, sorry, this is the whole word. The whole word is enref novi. Okay? And I put the little arrow here. So it goes a little bit above, so pitch is a little bit higher from here, right? Niva MP NR F novi. So actually the pitch is a little bit different here. It's a little bit higher pitch, right? So this one is Va novi. So especially this one, the second one that's where the difference is. This one is actually a little bit higher pitch than this one. So it's not exactly the same. I shouldn't have said that. Let's do it from here. Niva MP NR F novi. And that's the whole verse. Not too bad, right? Let's do it from the beginning. Pimairo mi en agatho osbasho ois isosti tihom oero ok em perhit sagachi emo oknem niva MP NR F novi. All right. Let's go to second verse. So again, it's the same tune, just a matter of where the notes, where the hazet are placed in respect to the words and syllables. Okay? So we're going to pick it up here a little bit. O the o on empe ergos ni ije etiso one. So as you can see from the first, compared to the first verse, the placements are different in respect to where it falls and when you go to the next word. So again, this is just a hymn of understanding the transitions. Let's do that again. O de o on empe erchosni ije etiso one. This is the same word, tisoun. I put it down here just because I think I was just trying to show you where it falls in respect to the first verse, just to align it. But this is one word, tisoun. Let's do that again. O de o onem be erchosni ije etiso one. So this one is a little tricky in that it goes to the next word kind of at the very end of the part, right? Like I would say, like this is one part. So just keep that in mind. It goes to emok at the very end of that part. Let's do it one more time. O de o onem pe erchosni ije etiso one. Emok an. We'll add that one, and then I also realized this is ni. Empergos ni, and I had ne, so ni and then je. Okay. From here. Je etiso one emok an mashena ak evol. I'll stop there because again, this part I understand it's a little bit tricky. So let's do that one more time. From here. One emok an mashena ak evol haroi ofi et semtot empi ekrom en. So this part jumps right away. There's no breath after here, which was different than the first verse, right? We could take a breath, like you could take a breath right here, right? But for here, there's no breath. It's right away. Right from Ofiet Sebtot MP Ekrom. ⲡⲓⲙ sorry, I messed that up. Haroy om fi et ⲡⲓ mp ekrom en. If anything, you could take a breath like right here before but for here, it should go right away. Actually, you know what? I need to fix one thing real quick. This should be like right here. Or sorry, no. Oh, it's o fi et. So right here, no. Here, but then I need another E. And then squeeze that E in there. There we go. O fi et ⲡⲓⲙ. Sorry, I'm just double checking the spelling here. O fi et, yeah, O fi et ⲡⲓⲙ. O fi et, so I need a T here. O fi et ⲡⲓⲙ. Yeah, there we go. All right, that works. Sorry about that. All right, from here. Haroy om fi et ⲡⲓⲙ mp ekrom en. Let's do it from the beginning, and then we'll move on to verse 3. O de o nempe erhosni ije etiso onem emok an mashena akevol haroy om fi et ⲡⲓⲙ mp ekrom en. All right. Verse 3. Ti emira archen o methmi ije anok ore. Okay, so the words are Ti emi gar chen o methmi je anok oref ernovi. Okay. One more time. Ti emi ga archen o methmi ije anok ore. Actually, sorry, I messed up. I think. Sorry, I'm drawing drawing a blank. I think this part is supposed to be down here. Je anok ore. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. This part is supposed to be under anok. Je anok ore. Yeah, that's right. Sorry about that. Let's do from here. Ti emira archen o meth mi ije anok ore ef erno ovi o womana. Oh, sorry about that. I misread. Let me add this one. So this one's a little bit tricky because there's a lot of words, which was not seen in the first two verses. So I apologize. I misread. This is owo na ehvi owi tiro et ho'u se oon evol embekemtho. Okay, I'm gonna do it from here. Ore ef erno ovi o wo na ehvi oitiro. Okay, so a little bit tricky because it's again a lot of syllables, a lot of words. Listen again. Re ef erno ovi o wo na ehvi oitiro. Actually, in this H, I should move over here. All right, let's do that again. Re ef erno ovi o wo na ehvi oitiro et ho'u se on hevo ol embe ek emtho. So the second half is pretty straightforward. It's just the only kind of more difficult part is voe na voe tiro. All right, let's do it from the beginning and then we'll be done. Ti emiga archeno o mef mi ije anok ore ef erno ovi o ho, se, o, ne, vo, olem, be, ek, em, tho,